Their golden years are gone. With rising rent and inflation, more senior citizens here in Central Florida say they are struggling just to keep a roof over their heads.
And as WESH 2's David Jones tells us, the sun is setting for some Florida retirees.
None of us worked our entire life just to be forced out onto the streets and be homeless.
In a state known for beaches and leisure, experts say there's a darker side.
My back finally gave out on me after abusing it all my life.
This man moved to Florida 7 years ago.
I didn't like leaving all my family and friends behind, but I had to take care of myself.
Retirement took him to Lake Griffin Isles, a 55-plus community in Fruitland Park, sold in 2022 to Arizona-based Legacy Communities.
The lot rent went up from $263 a month to $600 in 3 years.
For you?
Yes, for me.
He's been living on Social Security and his income through a part-time job.
When I took the job originally down here, I did it for something to do, to be helpful. That's really what I did it for. It wasn't about the money. Well, now it's about the money.
He says without new amenities, lot rent still increases. And now he worries about becoming homeless.
I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm being totally honest. I'm still trying to figure out what I can do just to survive, just to keep a roof over my head.
With seniors, their income is flat and it's usually staying flat.
Martha R. is with the Homeless Services Network, an organization connecting homeless groups in Orange, Osceola, and Seminole counties. She says elderly homelessness is on the rise.
There's some national estimates that say that the numbers could increase as much over a 15-year period, that the number of seniors could triple.
Rents in the Orlando metro area, consisting of Orange, Osceola, Seminole, and Lake counties, averaged $1,553 in April, according to ApartmentList.com, around a 40% increase since 2017. Rents average $1,418 in the Deltona, Daytona, Ormond metro area. 4 years ago, the average was a little more than $1,100 and $994 in 2017.
If you have a fixed income, you don't have a way to make up the difference between what you've been paying and what's being asked now.
I had a chair and a little folding table over here.
Sue Bennett went from living in an RV to a new apartment in New Smyrna Beach.
I never dreamed I'd get in here.
Green Lawn Manor opened last year, 80 affordable housing units specifically for seniors, operated by the New Smyrna Beach Housing Authority.
I just sit here and look. I've got a roof over my head. I got food in that refrigerator, and I'm in a place I feel safe.
I would say probably half of my wait list are seniors.
Teresa Pope runs the authority, and the wait list of around 350 people across the financial spectrum in need of affordable housing here, including seniors.
We've had some in RVs, some in motels, and we have some that a lot of them are living with their family. Right now we have 3 to 4 generations living together to be able to survive.
Pope and other experts agree there's only one way to solve this growing crisis.
There's always going to be a need for affordable housing.
David Jones, WESH 2 News.
The president of the Legacy Communities, the owner of the mobile home park, responded to our inquiries. He says Legacy's goal is to keep residents in their homes and blamed in part rising insurance, interest rates, and property taxes for the increases.